Hello, welcome. So this is our second collective reading, and I'm just so excited about it. As usual, well, at least as in the first time, we are going to take one card from the White Light Oracle, which will help us guide our whole reading, and so, as last time, we are going to check different areas of your life. We are checking spiritual connection, love and relationships, career and finances, personal growth and well being, family and home, creativity and hobbies, challenges and what to watch for, and we'll have as well guidance and action. Okay, just a quick reminder, this is a collective reading, which means not every message will fit everyone perfectly, so please do take only what truly resonates with you. Trust your intuition because that's your best guide here. Okay, I hope you enjoy this reading. If you do, don't forget to like, subscribe, drop a little comment below. Let me know what you think about it. Let me know how your week turned out. And yeah, I would love to hear from you. All right, let's dive in. So, don't forget to have one card to guide our reading today, please. Okay. Oh, and we are in August, so this is great. We have Ishtar's Lion Gate 888, and this is the card number 44. So I will leave it here. Could I? It's gonna fall. Okay. Okay, so I would just like to read you some parts because it's very interesting, especially because we are also on month 8, so August, right? And so it says, your heart has a heightened connection with the higher realms of consciousness and light. A blessing, empowerment, and positive omen shall enter your world. Doors will open for you. Abundance and prosperity are headed your way. Take care of your heart. Ask for spiritual assistance, and it shall be granted. Something negative is going to transform into something very positive. Ishtar is the queen of the night, a dark goddess of loss and letting go, but also a priestess of light, who holds the keys to renewal from suffering. She is relentless in her pursuit of the path to true inner freedom. And then we have, nonetheless, the 8th day of the 8th month is considered especially potent, and when combined with the 8th pointed star of Ishtar is the numerical frequency of the spiritual portal or doorway that opens on 8th August becomes 888. The frequency 888 will stimulate your soul in its unique way. It facilitates a deepening intimacy between the spiritual worlds and the earth plane, an amplification of light, and an outpouring of positive blessings for humanity. Where hope has been difficult to find, or all seems lost, the light shall return, and beautiful blessings are destined to unfold in your life. So maybe that's even a sign you can ask your spirit guides to see this week, right? The number 888. Let's start the reading with this energy of the Ishtar's Lion Gate. So it's all about surrender and trusting the process. Okay, so let's see what's your soul's energy right now. What is trying to show you? What are your guides trying to tell you? Let's see what message comes to us when it comes to spiritual connection. We have the oracle, we have the oracle card Luminous Warrior number 32 and Magic number 33. Let's get the tarot for the message. We have the Eight of Wands, anything else? The King of Wands reversed, King of Pentacles. Could we have one more, please? The World reversed, and I think it was reversed. Do you wanna come reverse or right? Oh, it was reversed. And the Four of Pentacles reversed. So for your spiritual connection this week, the cards show rapid movement, right? And energy shifts as well. So things are happening faster than they seem. It's a call to keep your intuition tuned in, right? There may be a challenge when it comes to leadership or personal power or being able to step into your own full power, let's say. Perhaps you're holding back your true energy or feeling disconnected from your authentic spiritual authority. Maybe you feel disconnected to your higher self, but there's here some delay, some, not a blockage per se, but a challenge in stepping into this full powerful magnetic energy, right? Stepping into your magic. And here with the card Luminous Warrior is exactly a reminder for you to remember who you are. The light will come from inside, the spark will come from inside. And with the King of Pentacles following is showing that you have the capacity to manifest stability and abundance. You just need to, and you're probably already doing it, but you just need to balance practicality and spiritual practice to build a solid foundation, right? Not being fearful of stepping into this energy. And maybe the fact that you haven't yet is what's causing this sense of incompletion or delayed fulfillment, which is, okay, things are moving fast, but you are not seeing it in your outer reality. And through it all, you are being asked to keep grounded, to keep putting in the work, to trust the cycles, that things will come, right? And all the spiritual lessons, they are ongoing. And even if the cycle is not yet complete, doesn't mean that there isn't energy at play, that there isn't a guidance that is present, that there isn't an evolution that isn't happening, right? Here, what you are being asked to is to release attachments, release control, release limiting beliefs, release the expectation or the need that of I need it for today. You are being invited to let go of what restricts your spiritual growth. You are surrounded by unseen energies and synchronicities, and to trust your intuition and to notice the small miracles around you that show you that this completion is coming. This Luminous Warrior is also about embracing your inner light and courage. As he was mentioning on the book, maybe you've been through a darker moment, a darker period, right? Maybe you've been through a tough lesson and you are already on the other side of it, but you don't see yet that it's already over, right? You are still thinking, okay, I still have to keep putting in the effort, I still have to keep on working on this, but actually now all you have to do is to release. It's done, it's over. You can just release, breathe, and everything will flow in. You are just being asked to shine brightly as you realize that the challenge has been overcome and the good things are now ready to come in. The lesson for this week, the message for this week is really about letting go of everything that restricts your growth, so that abundance can come in, so that this frequency can come in. Let me see here. On the book as well, it says, you shall be restored with so much more than what you have lost, right? Let go of the mentality that says, okay, but I've been through all these, I want to receive X, Y, Z. Just accept, get lost in the magic, bring yourself to your own center, to what the only thing you can control, which is your vibration, which is how you decide to see the world, how you decide to act, how you decide to ground the energy that it's already present. And that will be enough to turn around this world, to complete the cycle so that you can see its completion and to start having this more magnetic and in power and in a state of full self-confidence energy around you. And all of this will be moving very fast during the week. So at each point, at each hour, really think about keeping your frequency high. This is a resurrection moment. You shall rise again. The end of struggle is imminent. That's one of the main messages of this card. Okay, pile number one. Okay, for this part of the reading, we are now going to continue for love and relationships. Alright, so now for love and relationships, let's see what oracle card wants to come out. Okay. We have number 50, Angel of Strength, and we have number 16, Patience. Let's see what comes out, which message for this week, love and relationships. We have Seven of Cups reversed. So not getting lost on multiple options, you know what you want. Okay, anything else? So, Seven of Cups reversed. the Two of Swords reversed, Queen of Cups, and the Hierophant reversed. All right, so this week for love and relationships, the cards show that clarity is emerging. Confusion, illusions, overwhelming choices in love are starting to clear, right? You are ready to start seeing the situation more realistically. And decisions that may have been difficult are now coming to light. So it's time to face the truth of your own heart, basically. It's about self-emotional honesty in which is beginning to flow, and this is amazing because it flows right into a Queen of Cups, right? So this is culmination of emotional maturity, compassion, intuition, right? And so it shows that this week this energy is about nurturing relationships and listening deeply to our feelings. This Queen of Cups, she's encouraging us to listen to our heart, to nurture our feelings, to approach connections with compassion, with emotional wisdom. It's a lovely energy for the week. And here we have the Hierophant reversed. So it's reminding us that we don't have to follow traditional paths or expectations. It's okay to create love that aligns with our own truth, right? As long as it's love, it's love, that's all. Perhaps you are going through a moment where you are questioning society's rules or past patterns or external pressures in a relationship if you are in one. And this is a reminder that freedom and personal alignment are key, and the angel of strength is here with you, supporting this beautifully, actually, right? Is reminding you that you have the courage and you have the power and you have the resilience to navigate love with confidence. And here above we have patience, so urging you to trust the timing, to allow this relationship to unfold naturally, to allow this feeling to unfold naturally, to allow for whatever you desire for your personal, for you in love to flow naturally. I'll take an oracle card just to see what would come out for this week in love and relationship. Okay, we have the card the X. Healing from past heartbreak takes time. Be patient with yourself. And again, it's a call to be patient, to respect the cycles at hand. Things do take time, but if we keep aligned, if we keep in our Queen of Cups energy, if we are compassionate with ourselves, if we have self-love, then the journey becomes much lighter. And with this 888 energy, right, which we saw, it was about surrendering, it was about releasing everything that caused us pain so that abundance and new beginnings can come in. I think this week might be a turning page for you in your love and relationships area in your life. All right, let's continue. Now we have career and finances. All right, let's continue for career and finances. Okay. Any other I would like to come out? That's a lot, but we'll take it. They're all here very, very much together. So we have Hearth, safety, comfort, spiritual connection. Moth, mystery, concealment, illusion. Winter, an ending, recharging, reflection. And so with planning, setting intentions, optimism. And we just had the black moon in Virgo, the new moon in Virgo yesterday. I have a reading about it as well, which was all about setting intentions and a reset in your life. Oh, and maybe if you have lions as your rising sign, Leo as your rising sun, and it was connected to resources, that could be quite interesting to have a look into. All right, let's get some tarot. What can you show us for this week's message when it comes to career and finance? Okay, we have the Death card. The Eight of Wands. Ten of Pentacles had also fallen. Could we have one more? Two of Wands, Seven of Swords. Alright, so for career and finances this week, major transformations are unfolding. I mean, we start with the Death card. Old roles, approaches, financial patterns, all of these can be ending to make way for new opportunities. So right after we have the Eight of Wands, followed by a Ten of Pentacles. So momentum is building, so things could move quickly once you take aligned action. And I would just like to take a moment to notice how when we started with the spiritual connection topic, we had as well the Eight of Wands, and it was about spiritual connection. And here, the first oracle card, it is about as well comfort and spiritual connection, and everything moving quite rapid as well, right? So this is showing us that grounding yourself in safety, comfort, in your inner spiritual connection is going to be key for things to move fast, for this transformation to end. It's all about the importance of tuning into your intuition. Here it's reminding you that your decisions in career and finances this week will be most effective if rooted in spiritual awareness and centered energy. So take the time to connect yourself, take the time to meditate, take the time to ask guidance to your guides, to your team, right? Because you do have the potential for long-term stability and abundance, right? But you have to be careful about planning your next steps here with the Two of Wands. Right above, we do have a Winter card, meaning it's still mentioning this end and recharging and reflection. And here is urging you, be strategic about the next steps, be aligned, don't rush in, really think twice, because the moth is showing you, that is pointing to unseen influences. So things may not be entirely visible yet. And while winter encourages reflection and recharging before major moves, this planning card is reminding you to set clear intentions and approach your next steps with optimism. So plan, know that you are not seeing everything, still approach with optimism, still approach it from a strong spiritual connection point, from a high vibration point, right? Here the Seven of Swords It's only a reminder for you to stay vigilant, to be aware of hidden agendas, influences, and to keep your own your own actions honest and transparent. Also, because again, your spiritual connection is highly intertwined with your career and your finances next step. So there is potential for a 10 of Pentacles energy for long-term stability and abundance, but you're gonna have to work on it from a point of view of, okay, I don't see everything, but I will remain aligned, I will remain with my integrity, I will plan the best I can, I will think before I act, and I will trust and be optimistic and set the intention for what I want here. In short, it's about trusting your intuition, it's about staying grounded, and let your spiritual center guide your career and financial decisions this week. There's momentum, but aligning with your inner wisdom will make the outcome more stable and more rewarding. All right, let's move on and see the next topic. All right, so the next topic is personal growth and well-being. Let's get the oracle card first. For personal growth and well-being this week, our mindset, self-care practices. And we have the last quarter. What is holding you back? Oh, these are a lot of cards. Should we take them all? Okay, we take these two. Manifestation. What you seek is seeking you. Hecate. Change is important, release the past. And this is also in connection with what we saw here, right? About surrender and releasing. She willingly surrenders her attachments and her identities, even separating herself temporarily from her loved ones, with such boldness and confidence that she crosses into realms where others dare not go. She experiences vulnerability and in that state discovers deep truth. Ishtar is the capacity of the soul to integrate our experiences. So, what is still holding you back? That is the question for this week when it comes to personal growth and well-being. What are you still clinging into? And manifestation will come from on that moment where you decide to release what's holding you back and you just focus and you can just integrate the experience and move on forward from it. When you reach that change point, then the manifestation comes in. I will even put it this way because it's the release, the change, and the manifestation at the end of the day. Let's get the oracle cards. What message can you show us for personal growth and well-being this week? We have the Two of Cups reversed, Judgment reversed. Anything else? The Hanged Man. reversed, the Two of Wands reversed, and the Three of Swords reversed. So for this week, for personal growth and well-being, we start with the last quarter moon, so highlighting what's holding you back. And this energy is inviting you to reflect on what habits, beliefs, emotional patterns may be preventing you from moving forward fully. And this is followed by a Two of Cups reversed. So there may be disconnection in your relationships with others, or even with yourself or with your higher self at the moment. And so you might be feeling out of sync emotionally, or struggling with imbalance somehow in your partnerships, right? And this is a bit the energy that you are starting the week with. But then here we have an important reminder, which is the Hecate Oracle, showing us that change is important. Change is in our hands, right? And releasing the past is necessary in order to make space for the new. So letting go of old attachments, patterns, expectations that no longer serve your growth, this will allow you to change your vibration, because you won't be clinging to this. You won't be one foot in, one foot out. You'll be allowed to just grow and to change, right? And to evolve. And that will also bring higher frequency, not rewards, but situations into your life. And here with the Judgment reversed, is exactly pointing out to that resistance to self-reflection, or to embrace this lesson. Perhaps there's a delayed clarity, there is some fear still about this change. But as we saw in the oracle, sometimes you have to step bold, in a bold way, in a confident way, towards change. Temporarily she had to leave her loved one. She just had to go where no one dared to go before. And that can be in your family line, that can be in your group of friends, that can be you with yourself, right? You have your subconscious, your unconscious, and you have your conscious self. And you have to take the decision. You have to dare to go beyond in order to change, in order to release this path that is still keeping you binded. And following this Judgment reverse, right? Following this lack of clarity, this delayed clarity, we have manifestation. So it's like, okay, now that you've released, now that you've made space for the new, what you focus on is what you attract. Your intentions are already sending signals out into the universe. So what do you want to bring into your life, right? And here the tarot, again, I think is reinforcing the same message, because with the Hanged Man, along with the Two of Wands reversed as well, is showing the need to release hesitation and indecision. It's a moment to stop overthinking and stop waiting for external validation before taking action. It's you with yourself. You just have to go for it. And finally, when you do go for it, we do have a Three of Swords card showing healing, recovery, emotional release. Past hurts are starting to mend. You are starting to allow space for new emotional balance and personal empowerment. So overall, this week, you are being encouraged to reflect, to release what no longer serves you, to always do it from a place of self-love, of kindness, of compassion. And you are being asked to align your intentions with your authentic self. And by letting go of this stagnation and past pain, you open the door for growth, clarity, and self empowerment and inner healing, which is so important. All right, let's continue now for family and home life, and I'll see you there. Alright, so for family and home, let's check the atmosphere in your closest spaces, home life, family dynamics. Let's see which message we received today. Anything else? Love, number 17. Love surrounds all your connections. Move forward positively in all areas of your life. Number 9, Eagle. You will soar towards your destiny with greater clarity and strength. Number 3, be aware. Be careful who you trust at this time. Alright, let's see what comes out with the tarot. This is a lot. Could you please be more? Alright, let's see what comes out with the tarot. Four of Cups reversed. Queen of Coins. One more for this Beware card. We have Justice, Guilt and Blame, and Justice reversed, and we have Waning Moon, Gaining Wisdom. Alright, so this week, the Love Oracle, number 17, it's reminding you that love surrounds all of your connections, so encouraging you to move forward positively in all areas of your life. And it is directly above the Four of Cups reversed, so it's still about being proactive and engaged in showing love in all of your connections, right? It's this self-awareness and proactive engagement energy. Is urging you to focus on your family, your home, your close relationships with enthusiasm and gratitude and a willingness to seize the day, right? So it's a great positive energy, and then it does continue then with the Eagle Oracle, showing that you have the ability to rise above any challenges with clarity and strength, and understanding that your family dynamics or your dynamics with family doesn't always have to be blood family, right? So take what resonates to you, but understanding that these family dynamics, they can be viewed from a higher perspective, and that's what the Queen of Coins is also reminding you, which is Okay, you can always look at how things are going, even if it's a challenge. With love, you can always look at it from a grounded and caring energy. She embodies this organization, this nurturing, this long-term stability, um, this idea of creating a comfortable, stable home environment. So if that's your goal, you just have to keep like the eagle, um, flying towards your destiny, flying towards that vision that you have. And you can nurture that through love, right? With all of your connections, through gratitude for what you already have in the present moment. And then here we have a little sign of caution. So be mindful of who you trust at this time. Some dynamics, they may carry hidden motives, right? Not everybody is innocent or perfect or um, well intended, and so not everyone may have your best interests at heart, and it's okay. The queen knows she cannot trust everyone. That does not interfere on her attitude, on how she feels with herself, on how she decides to behave. Yet she's still attentive, let's say. This message from the oracle is echoed here in the justice reversed card, which can indicate guilt or blame or karmic imbalance, unfairness, any kind of challenge in your family, in an interaction within your family, right? So be careful not to take on undue responsibility or to be caught in conflicts that are not even yours, I would say. And the waning moon is reminding us to reflect and reevaluate and gain perspective, to give it time, give it a couple of weeks. Patience is key, and this patience has come out in other parts of the reading today. Use this time to step back, to see the situation more clearly. The queen is not rushed to take a decision, right? Sometimes taking a step back, breathing, seeing how the dynamic plays out by itself, because sometimes you don't even have to force a ending, you don't even have to force a decision, any kind of. Sometimes the situation sorts itself out. So allow yourself to see the situation with clarity, to plan thoughtfully for the future of your home and your relationships. Because overall this week, it's really inviting you to focus on love and care, and this is the central part of the reading that we cannot forget. And to simply have discernment and to reflect when you are creating the stability that you want for your future, right? So this week for family and home life, really focus on love, focus on vibrating at a high frequency of love. Be grateful for what you have, seize the day, be engaged with the dynamics at play. And if something feels a bit off, feels a bit fishy, feels a bit weird, don't rush into a decision. Just give it time, allow new perspectives to come in, have patience. And here with the crease, the situation might even resolve itself, without you having to interfere. Okay, let's continue now for the next topic. All right, so let's take an oracle card for creativity and hobbies. Anything else wants to come out? Okay. So, joy is the ultimate creator. Obstacles are detours in the right direction. And the universe works fast when I'm having fun. So we can already see this is all about having fun and embodying a joyful feeling and understanding that even if detours show up, it's just taking you in the right direction, not really getting upset or frustrated about it, just embracing it and keep going and keep creating without losing that focus. Let's see what tarot says. What message for this week's creativity and hobbies? Was that the whole message with the oracle cards? Nothing else? Ooh, I got 2 cards. So we have Judgment reversed, and we have the Wands, 3 of Wands reversed as well. Let me make sure you see them. Alright, so for creativity and hobbies this week, the Judgment reversed is suggesting a pause in feeling inspired or a sense of self-doubt about your creative direction, perhaps. You might be questioning past efforts or delaying decisions on creative projects, and here with the 3 of Wands reversed as well, it's reinforcing this feeling of waiting or stalled progress. Plans might not be unfolding exactly as you expected, or you might be delaying them on purpose. So, however, both of these cards they are not warnings to stop, but they are invitations to reevaluate your approach and timing. And the oracle cards, they are bringing this clarity, right? The universe works fast, and joy is the ultimate creator. It's this fun and enjoyment at heart of creativity, this spark that you have to bring back. Don't get let down. Don't get sad by the results or expectations. Rather, if you are facing some obstacles, bring the focus back to where to joy, to playful energy, to where you feel most alive when you are creating, right? This will naturally generate creative flow in order to get these cards straight. And these redirections, they are most likely guiding you towards better opportunities, even if things feel off track right now. Trust this process. So overall, this week is encouraging you to approach your hobbies, your creative projects with joy, curiosity, playfulness, new perspective, with a childlike wonder, even if progress is feeling slow at the moment, or even if plans seem stalled. Trust the process. These detours, they can lead you to unexpected breakthroughs. So this week, just go for it and focus on joy, feeling joy on the inside. I hope this helped you, and I'll see you in the next one, which is challenges and what to watch out for. Alright, let's see what challenges or what we should be watching for this week. Let's start with some tarot cards, oracle cards. Anything else from this deck? No? Okay. This is a lot. Which one you want me to focus on? Okay. Number 35, perception. The frequency of perception supports our natural curiosity, moving us beyond our comfort zone to find the edges of what we perceive as real and to take a good, hard, deep look at it. And 43, transition. The frequency of transition supports our deep understanding of the ever-changing nature of existence and our lives, so that we can learn to let go, surrender to the process, and allow transition to occur with ease and grace, which is in line with our main oracle card. Let's get here which topics exactly are present in this week's energy. Okay, so on my side it fell the real story and supportive circle, inner conflict, control issues, and testing limits. Okay. Okay, so even before we get into tarot, the oracle is already showing a few things. Just trying to make sure. Well, so this is highlighting a theme of transition and transformation, right? Starting here with the number 43 already. This reminds us that life is constantly changing, and part of this week's lesson is learning to let go and surrender to the process, which is exactly the energy that we opened this reading with. And to do so with grace, right? Not in bitterness, but with grace. And this ties back to the spiritual connection reading. Just as in energy and intuition are shifting quickly, so too are the practical and emotional areas of your life. Does it make sense so far? I hope so. Then here the real story, showing that truths will surface, right? Whether in relationships, work, personal growth. I will go maybe more with the work and family areas of your life. And situations may appear unclear now, but clarity will arrive, allowing you to act with informed awareness, right? Not in a rushed way, but information will come to you. And you will have a supportive circle, right? Helpful, caring people are all around you, so you can lean on your network where needed, whether it's friends or mentors or colleagues or your spiritual team. And this links as well to the creativity and hobbies and the career and finances readings, so showing that collaboration and support can help move forward your projects, right? Discerning who is your supportive circle, who can be part of the people who are there with you, whenever you need them. And then with testing limits and control issues, we have is showing that this week pressure points and boundaries will be highlighted. You know what I mean? It's like you may be tested in how you respond to challenges in any area of your life, even with yourself. I would say almost mainly in your relationship with yourself. The repeated theme of judgment reverse that we saw earlier, it's showing exactly this inner tension, patience and conscious reflection that are required before making decisions, right? Because it is that time that you gain while you are being patient that allows a shift in perception. Making choices may feel difficult. Maybe you are feeling torn between what's familiar and what you know is best for you. Maybe you are not sure if you want to apply for a different role, for a different team. Maybe you have some inner questions to which you have not yet found an answer to. And perception reminds you to expand your awareness, to question your assumptions, to look beyond your comfort zone. Because by seeing situations from new perspectives, you can make wiser decisions across all areas of your life. So overall, this week's challenges are opportunities for reflection, discernment, and conscious navigation of this change that you are going through, of this surrender energy that you are going through. And exactly by embracing this transition, then you can approach difficulties with clarity, with courage, with insights. Let me just see if there's something in tarot that would like to come out that I might have missed here. Anything I might have missed. Four of Swords reversed. Knight of Wands. Two of Swords. I wouldn't be surprised to see the Judgment card again. The Hermit. The Seven of Pentacles reversed. And the Devil reversed. Oh, just one missing. Anything else? Any other card that would like to come out before finishing this part of the reading? No? Ah, yes! Four of Pentacles. Okay, let's get into it. Okay, so what this is showing is that some areas of your life may require more active engagement. Here with the Four of Swords reversed. It's not just about reflection, but knowing when to step in and act. And we saw this theme during the reading. I can't remember in which area it was, but we saw exactly this, which is a stepping into, right? On the energy, the action energy. And the Knight of Wands reversed, together with the Seven of Pentacles as well, reversed, reminds us to focus our energy and patience. So to avoid rushing or forcing outcomes, to not get frustrated if the progress feels slow, which is also a theme we've been seeing throughout the reading. Because with the Two of Swords and the Hermit here in between these two energies, this is the focus. So don't get your energy lost on this, because the focus is new decision points and inner clarity are coming up for you. This is a moment to trust discernment and step back for perspective, seeing options more clearly than before, and then going for it, and then putting action into it, right? This is together here, the Devil and the Devil reversed and the Four of Pentacles is like practical liberation and balance, letting go of attachments, controlling habits, fear, old beliefs, right? So it's like, don't get lost in this energy. Really focus on your inner clarity. Focus on, okay, I take a step back so that I can see things with clarity, so that I can shift my perception if I need to, but then I attack, then I go for it. It's like the lion, you know, when it's like stalking the prey and it goes very slow and he's watching every move and he's being patient, but when it's the moment to jump, it jumps with no hesitation, with no second doubts, right, second thoughts. And this is what you are being urged to embody this week. Let go, surrender of everything that no longer serves you, and focus on whatever goal you find that is guided by your inner clarity, by your inner wisdom. Let's see what comes out now for guidance and action. No, I can't believe it wasn't recording. Plus, I was so happy because we got the serious energy here, which is mentioned in the same oracle card. So, okay, let me get it back. Oh, okay. It's okay. It's okay. Let's focus on the fun still. We got messenger, so serious energy bringing harmony and balance. And this was super cool because it still is super cool because the lion's gate falls when the sun is in Leo. So Leo is in the sign of the lion, the astrological ruler of the heart and the animal totem sacred to Ishtar. The rising of Sirius took place on 26 July in ancient Egypt, which marked the beginning of the Egyptian New Year. In modern times and different latitudes, the date for the rising of Sirius varies considerably. Nonetheless, the 8th day of the 8th month is considered especially potent, and when combined with the 8-pointed star of Ishtar, the numerical frequency of the spiritual portal or doorway that opens on 8 August becomes 888. So I was really excited. I mean, what are the chances, right, to be mentioning at the start of the reading and the end of the reading the same thing? And we got these three oracle messages. So we have discovering. Today I release my old beliefs, convictions, and preconceived notions. In their place, I seek new ideas, innovation, and endless possibilities. I am adaptable. I am able to see beyond my previous limitations and discover greater worlds inside me. And we have love appears. I renounce my pain and release my resistance today. I choose to reside in the light of my being. I rise up boldly and ask for the understanding that will free me of my duality. My prayers are heard and God sends angelic help so that love and peace find their way to me. When I open my eyes, love appears. And I'll get also an angel number oracle card. And strength. Today I maintain control of my emotions. I rise above self-doubt, I affirm my own power and stand strong in my unshakable faith. Today I know that I have the strength to overcome anything I encounter. I find my courage in the truth, holding tight to the force of love. I triumph over fear. Now I'm making sure it's recording. Checking this camera out. Can we get an angel number, please, as well, for today's reading? We have 2727, inner strength. You possess inner strength. Use it to overcome challenges on your journey. And I'll get as well some oracle cards. Some guidance for us this week, please. Some guidance. Okay, do we have anything else? We have the Page of Swords, the Eight of Cups, and the Knight of Swords. So, okay. So I know the cards are a little bit, okay, I'll do like this in any case. I don't think you can read the small letters there. So we have, perfect. Okay. Even if it's not perfect, it's perfect right now. So this is showing you a clear path of moving forward with awareness and courage. It's quite beautiful because the Eight of Cups, it's about, it kind of sums up the whole reading, I would say, all areas of life that came out today. So it shows the decision to leave behind situations, relationships, old mindsets, anything really, like everything and anything that you've invested yourself emotionally but that no longer serves your growth. This isn't about living in bitterness. This is about using disappointment and withdrawal and as wisdom, is about stepping into emotional boundaries and choosing maturity over attachment. This is about living because you are going somewhere that fulfills your higher purpose. It's you are it's you are living in devotion to something higher. It's the in-between space where false comfort is released and the true self begins to emerge. Emotional detachment as wisdom. It's the mature decision to walk away. And this is something we've been seeing that was needed throughout the whole reading. And here, Page of Swords, it shows that this transition is approached with curiosity, with discernment. You are open to it, you have this willingness to learn, you're gathering your insights, you are seeing the situation with clarity, you are ready to make thoughtful, intentional decisions that then also help you evolve into this Knight of Swords, signaling this bold action, right? It's, as we mentioned before, taking a step back for clarity and patience, and then taking action, bold, decisive movement forward. Once this choice is made to leave whatever you need to leave behind, you move swiftly, you are confident, you are without fear. There's momentum now. We got the Eight of Wands coming up twice in different parts of your reading. This character is stepping into alignment with higher purpose and spiritual growth, embracing opportunities that resonate with the authentic path and leaving behind everything that no longer serves, even if it once did, right? And this is right, it's quite in tune with the Ishtar's Lion Gate 888. Surrender now and abundance will follow. Trust the process. By releasing these old attachments and moving forward with awareness, you open space for new blessings, right? Discovering new things. Love appears. You've got this inner strength that emerges. In short, this week, you are being encouraged to walk away from what no longer serves you, however that looks like to you, and to honor your emotional wisdom, to act with clarity, to trust the flow of surrender and abundance, to trust your inner strength. I hope you have an amazing week. I hope this was clear to you. Let me know in the comments what you think, and I hope you'll allow for harmony and balance to flow and to pour into your life, because then everything else just flows in a much easier way. Let's say everything else just appears, everything else, like as you start walking, the path appears. That's what I wanted to say. All right, have a great week. Thank you so much for having watched this video, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.